Alrighty. Hello. I thought we would do a pick a card reading this morning where the question is, what's hidden from you? So as usual, there will be two piles. You'll be choosing your spirit animal for each pile. Pile 1 will be determined by pile 1. The vulture and the bee wanted to come out. Pile 1. Okay. Pile 1 is the octopus. Glorious creatures. Okay. And pile 2 will be determined by the gazelle. Majestic creatures. Interesting. They're so different. So we have a water energy and a fire energy. The octopus is pile 1. The gazelle is pile 2. Okay. So we'll begin with pile 1. I think for one, something that's hidden from you is your own intelligence. Because right now you feel that you are maybe lacking direction or lacking a proper channel for that vast intelligence. I think that you have a lot of things that you keep to yourself, very private. You live in the depths of the ocean. And you are undetectable because the octopus is like a master of camouflage. So this may be you I'm describing, or an energy or a person around you. So let's get into it and see. Using the Wild Unknown Tarot. What's hidden from pile 1? The 8 of Swords. Temperance. The Chariot. On the bottom of the deck we have the 9 of Swords. Interesting. So, the 8 of Swords, we got a butterfly who's ready to go, but feels very guarded, is holding himself or herself back. We have Temperance, this beautiful, colorful card that represents creative healing, but also like a form of abstinence, moderation, balance. And then we have the Chariot, this wild horse who has such a strong intuition and a goal, direction. There are like two stories here. On the one hand, What's hidden from you is that you are a very capable person in a specific pursuit, but you're holding back very much. There's a lot of trepidation about moving forward toward your goal. And even your goal is, sometimes it's blurry, sometimes it's clear, sometimes it's blurry. You have a lot of fears and things keeping you up at night. You think you've identified what those fears are, but in fact you haven't. There are deeper layers to them, like the root of the fear is something you have yet to uncover. The Lovers, the Ten of Cups, the Devil, the Wheel of Fortune. In the past, there was somebody or a community who didn't respond to you in a way that made sense, as in they didn't see you clearly for who you were. They projected something onto you. And though you know that's bullshit and you know that you're above and beyond that definition that you were given, that label that was placed on you, there is still something about that wound that you haven't been able to heal that's hidden from you. If you don't resonate with that, then the second story here is that there is somebody who wants to come towards you. A very painful ending of a relationship took place. It was like in your mind's eye, you saw a happily ever after, and that didn't happen. Something really painful took place. And it left you feeling like you can't trust yourself and your intuition and your insight and your mind's eye anymore, because you trusted that so much and it didn't pan out. So how can you be sure of anything you set your sights on and believe to be true? What's hidden from you is that this person that you experienced a separation from is holding themselves back from coming toward you, even though that's what they wish to do. Your intuition was spot on. What you saw, what you imagined was true, more than just a possibility for you too. But this person is doing their very best to abstain from you, because they're in the process of healing their own trauma, their own wound, that while you guys were in union was hidden from them. The more that you shared your light and love with that person, the more it brought to the surface a lot of their own unhealed wounds, their shadows. So they freaked out and they jumped ship. And now wherever it is they're reaching for you. They want to come towards you, but they don't know how. You mean more to them than you realize. Will they be coming forward? Dang. 10 of Wands. Oh. King of Swords. And why? Dang. Ace of Cups. 10 of Swords. 10 of Pentacles. Son of Cups. it looks like they carry a lot of burdens about what went down. Either you cut them off communication or they cut you off communication. And in the meantime, they dove into either a new relationship or just a new form of spirituality. So that's where they're centered now. But it's a very painful place that they're in. They have love that they want to give to you and a dream and a wish to build a perfect foundation and happily ever after with you. But things ended so painfully. And they're still in the midst of this healing process and figuring out what to do. So why is this coming up? It looks like there's somebody here who doesn't know how to come toward you. Like the octopus, their limbs are in a bunch of different directions. And their eyes are on the sides of their head, but without looking forward. They don't know how to look forward. Their mind is confused. Though they try to work on their healing, though they try to distract themselves, though they try to engage in either relationships with other people that are painful because they're not you, or their own form of spirituality which is painful because that's just how many wounds they did have in the first place to have to nourish and nurture and heal. Why is this coming up if they don't plan on coming toward you soon? Why are we being called to see this? The Six of Wands. The Emperor. The Magician. The Three of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles. Okay. The message is coming through because this person is like dying to tell you that they would like to come toward you only if they know that you will be open to it. They want to be victorious, but not in a prideful, egoic way. They can't take any more losses. They can't. They want you to know that they want to come toward you. That's what's hidden from you right now. So if this is somebody who you long to be with, who wasn't abusive and who wasn't taking advantage of you to the point of madness, if this is somebody who you do want to give another chance to, know that in your mind and in your heart and energy, if you remain open, loving, and forgiving, they will feel it on their end. It will bring them toward you in a certain way. They will be able to feel it energetically. So you have a choice to make whether or not this is somebody you want back in your life. I think I'm being called to tell you this because maybe you find yourself thinking a lot about this person or being reminded of them in a weird way. Usually that happens because they're sending you messages just in the form of thinking about you. You can feel it in your reality. They're like signs. That's real. When you sit in your car, you turn it on and the radio's blasting this person's favorite song. Stuff like that is not a coincidence, and it's not only that you miss him, it's a two-way street. The person is thinking of you and they miss you, and they are so fucking sorry, but they're so fucking scared. They won't be coming toward you anytime soon, so long as your energy is not, it doesn't want them back. So long as you do want them back without needing them to. So long as you remain open, loving, and forgiving, it creates a space in this reality for this person to gravitate naturally back to you. So this is what's hidden from you. So going back to the octopus, I think you are having some trouble focusing and channeling your own energy on the things that are dreams and goals to you, because of what all went down here that made you question your own capacity to judge a situation accurately. It messed with your intuition and gave her a sting of self-doubt. So there's this deeper wound of this relationship that you, for the most part, consciously believe that you have resolved, but every now and again it surfaces, not in the way that you think about this person, but in something new that you start walking toward. It trips you up and you doubt yourself, and a big reason for that is because underneath it, unconsciously, your intuition feels hurt. Still because of this. Anything else? Is there advice? The Lovers. It reminds me of this Temperance card with the bird reaching out. Now we've got the two birds flying. Can you see that? The advice is that even right now you guys are together. Your energy is flying together in the sky like two birds who have combined forces to go explore life together in the 5D or energetic sphere of reality. You guys are very much working in tandem with one another. You guys are very much mirroring each other. You are together even in your separation. Whether or not you want that to manifest in your physical reality here in this plane, that's up to you, and you don't have to do a thing. Just make sure to keep your heart open and forgiving. If you want to call this person back in toward you, and if not, then go ahead and keep doing what you're doing. Keep that wall up, acknowledge the signs, and don't give them energy. That'll keep you and your energy safe, and keeping them out if that's what you wish. So those of you not experiencing like a relationship, this can go for anything. This can be a friendship. This can be a member of your family. For those of you who are very in touch with like your psychic energies, this can be like entities that manifest as thoughts for you. This story may apply to the energies and the beings around you that you can feel but you can't see. So it might resonate in that way for you. I guess we'll see. Alrighty. So now we're going to move on to pile 2. Those who chose the Gazelle. You have a heightened awareness. You are picking up on something, but you're not entirely sure what it is or how to place it or how to identify it. The more that you try to do that, the more that the information escapes you, because the point of the intuition is that it picks up what it picks up in its most still form, So as soon as the human being wakes up and tries to follow that intuition and pin it down and understand it better, that's when it becomes all the more blurred. This might be what you're experiencing now. Get a drink of water. Okay. So let's see what's hidden from you. Gazelle, what's hidden from you? The Four of Cups. The Seven of Cups. Wow! The Eight of Wands. Son of Pentacles. On the bottom of the deck we have the Mother of Wands, who's like the Queen of Wands in this deck. Which reminds me of the Gazelle because she's a fire energy card. Well, we've got fire, water, water, fire, fire. And remember, the combination of water and fire energies refers to healing, divine, creative healing. So I think what's hidden from you is that though you feel completely healed, there is a part of you that is still healing. So right now you're in a place where you feel maybe bored, restless, apathetic about your reality or the things that once used to excite you. They don't do the trick anymore. And it's not that you have evolved past those things and they don't serve you anymore. It's because something about when you start to feel really excited about something, there's like a clapback in your energy that tries to bring you down, way down. So that it's not just moderate, it's that it's telling you that you don't like this and you're bored, you don't want this. So when you become attuned to something that sparks your excitement, immediately you're feeling an apathy. You feel like you're starting things without being able to finish them, and your goal is to be able to finish them, but you're having a hard time doing so. So much fire. Let's clarify each of the three. What do you mean? Four of Cups, Seven of Cups, Eight of Wands. Whoa, okay, that was way too many. Goodness. The Emperor, the Eight of Cups, the Six of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Son of Wands, the Judgment card, and the Magician. Wow, man. How beautiful. And now we have the Father of Wands on the bottom of the deck, which is like the King of Wands. You're having a hard time making decision, going for what it is that you want, because you are not able to trust the fact that it is what you want. You want to be victorious in what it is that you do. You want to be able to make your dreams come true. But you're scared of moving too quickly. You're scared of investing in something that you're going to regret, that wasn't suited for you, and you just somehow imagined it. In the past, you fell deeply in love with something, an idea, a job, a person, a state of being. But you were forced to walk away from that thing. Or you forced yourself to walk away from it. It just felt like an illusion had shattered, and it wasn't in fact what it is that you wanted. It wasn't really what you loved. It was what you liked very much in that moment, perhaps, is how you saw it. So you walked away from it. But now you feel like you made the wrong judgment call. Now you feel like it's hard for you to trust this new venture, this new goal. Sometimes you feel plagued by a feeling that you only want what you can't have, or like the grass is greener on the other side. Or maybe people have told you that about yourself, and though you didn't think it was true, over time you started to buy into that. And you know, when you do that, it starts to become you more and more. It manifests in your behaviors. It seems like it might have. The Emperor and the Magician. There's such a theme of an eclipse. 1, 2, kind of 3. And then the Seven of Cups has both the sun and the moon. You're having a hard time maintaining discipline to manifest the things that you want right now. In a lot of ways, the cards are telling me to tell you that what you fear is not the thing outside of you or whether or not it suits you. I think what you don't realize is that what you fear is shining so bright as you do. It has attracted negative energy in the past. Oh. So you've had to eclipse that sun that you are. And you've been doing that for so long that it became like a state of being that you've relied upon. And now you're in a phase of hearing the call, feeling the call, and wanting to go share yourself and spread your light with the world. But you've been somehow taught or programmed by society to eclipse your sun so that it doesn't show or shine as bright as you are. That's really unfair. The cards are telling me that what's hidden from you is your capacity to shine brighter than the sun. And on some level, you already know it, and you're very attuned to it, and you have a heightened awareness for what sort of things that you will excel at. You're holding yourself back only because you got used to, they say dimming to fit in. So it's a little scary for you to branch out and share everything that you are within. But what's hidden from you is that there's nothing you can do to stop it. It's coming to the surface. You are here to manifest. The very last card out, right after Judgment, is the Magician. Looking forward. What's hidden from you is that you're about to create something really spectacular. And that anytime you feel apathetic about it, no, it doesn't serve me. I don't want it actually after all. It's not like your fear specifically. It's not like you're getting triggered and your fears are manifesting in this way. It's that it's just part of old programming for you to see an opportunity to shine and then just let it slide, because you don't want to invite any kind of like jealous energy or resentful, bitter energy, or anybody who misunderstands you and wants to like this kind of people who try to bring you down and have tried to bring you down when you are being your most authentic, bright, shining self. What's coming to the surface is that you no longer will be given a fuck about that. You, from this point moving forward, you will be putting all of your energy into what it is you want to create and how it is you want to share yourself with the world. As they say, unapologetically. Good. Wow. Any advice? The Seven of Swords. Oh. What do you mean? The Three of Cups and the Daughter of Cups, or like the Page of Cups. Four of Wands, Temperance, Father of Cups. The only advice is beware of the people around you who call you their friend or their family, who have more resent toward you than anything else. So long as you are aware of their energy, it can't hurt you or bring you down or trip you up. But so long as it's hidden from you, you will feel their waves of bitterness and you won't know exactly where it's coming from or even understand that it's coming from something outside of you. Sometimes it hits you and you feel it and you think that's yourself, kind of self-sabotaging. A lot of the time, it's not. You are feeling other people and what they're projecting onto you energetically, because they don't want to see you shine bright. Because that's what you look like when you light up the sky. And they don't want to be the ones to have to be in the shadows watching, I guess, is how they feel about this. So your only advice is just beware. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to be overly insightful. Just know that anytime you feel insecure or unsure of yourself in a moment of when you're about to pop off and show the world what you're made of, just be aware that those feelings are probably more often than not something that your antlers, your antenna picked up on outside of you. It's not you. It's somebody else's feelings and insecurities projected onto you and their fears of your success. But you are at home in yourself as long as you remain true to yourself. So keep remaining true and shining bright as you were ever meant to. I hope that's helpful. And that'll do. Thank you.